Yeah, we're here to talk about a strategic plan. Back in March, we asked all our clubs and stakeholders to have part of the planning process, and we had a lot of respondents and a lot of sessions, and we're excited to be able to share those. So after the consultation, the board and Football Tasmania developed four pillars. The first pillar is unifying football and bringing everyone involved in the game together. We have a great initiative, which is the Club Changer program. We're asking clubs to get involved and get their first star, which will be fantastic for them. It's also about getting everyone to embrace the game, and that's the aim. And we really want to make it the chosen sport for every Tasmanian. The second pillar is competitions and pathways, where we want to establish a Tier 1 academy, bring an A-League team to Tasmania, and improve the coaching and licensing requirements for all clubs. We don't have a pathway here at the moment. The aim is to create a pathway where juniors can play, girls and boys, and then eventually play for a Tasmanian-based A-League team, and that's our push, is to be able to do that. And first and foremost to do that is to establish an academy, and we're working with Football Australia to build an academy where we can have one in the north, one in the south, and create that pathway and give these Victorians in New South Wales and Queenslanders a bit of a run for their money. Third pillar is participation, and we really want to grow the game both in girls and boys. Female participants in our game has exploded, and we want to continue to do that and continue to grow. We want to really get it to an equal, where the boys and the girls have the equal number of participants, and that's all about doing that. The fourth pillar is facilities. One of the things I found first and foremost when I arrived here was a lack of facilities here in Tasmania, and something that we really need to push with our government. We want to build regional hubs up in north and northwest and have a home of football in the south, and that's our push, and that's what we're going to keep on pushing for the next 5 years. Once we've got all the respondents back and all the stakeholder feedback, it was about bringing everything together, and these four pillars I think do that and will enable us to deliver what we need over the next 5 years. So recently I attended the National Championships for girls in Melbourne, and I just found that we were a little bit behind the other states in terms of our football performance. So I've been talking with Football Australia about establishing an academy here and creating a pathway where some of our players can make the national teams, the Matildas, the Socceroos, but even the junior Matildas and the young Socceroos as well. So I think by having squads based in the north and south as academy squads, we can really, improve that pathway to those national teams in years to come. So one of our strategic initiatives is creating a home of football and a regional hubs in the north and northwest. We feel that we don't have anything that has that capability to play state games, be able to have training facilities, etc. It's lacking. A lot of the other states have that, so that's our push with government, is to create our own home of football and regional hubs as well. It's been spoken about for a long time that Tasmania has its own A-League team, and one of the main reasons why I did come here was to try and establish a team, and we're in discussions with the government, the Australian Professional League, which runs the A-League, and Football Australia, about having our own Tasmanian team in the A-League, and a lot of work's been done, and we're hopeful that in years to come we can bring an A-League team to Tasmania. So one of the things that I do get asked a lot is about what can you do for us as clubs, and we know that clubs have a lot of volunteers that work at the clubs, and their time is very limited. So we're going to really be working with them to help them improve their facilities and work with them and the government, both at state and federal level, that they can increase their facilities, which allow more players to come and play there, because I know that their resources are already stretched. So that's something that we want to try and do over the next few years, and we've sort of reached out to clubs already to start that process. Another key project of us is Club Changer, where we're working with clubs to get their 1 star and be able to improve their club way of doing things. And then we're also going to be rolling out safeguarding, which is very, very important, both at government and state level as well. So another key initiative for us is to have every team have a coach that has gone through some form of training, and that's something we're going to be rolling out through our strategic plan as well, that clubs can nominate people, men and women, to coach their under sevens, for example, but have some training so they know exactly what to do, and that will improve the players coming through and ultimately improve the club.